Hey, it's your boy Feeds. What's up, everyone? So today we're going to go over a little bit on, we asked this question a lot on the Reddit and on the Discord. Is this worth it? Pack values that pop up and a lot of different things that kind of come about. And I just want to hear, I want to kind of help disperse some of the understanding of how packs work and really, am I getting a good deal or am I not a good deal? I spent a little money on the game, so I have a little idea of kind of where the value lines draw. And the best way to figure out value is how you determine what's the best value of all the available store options. So kind of breaking it down right here. So when you look into it, you always want to kind of figure out what's going to be the best option to get shards, because ultimately that's what we want. We want shards for legendaries. That's kind of the most easy way to look at it as far as value goes into it. So whenever you go to it, you can just look to the most expensive packs. Obviously, you're going to see some stuff that pops up. Your ancient shards going to have a 15 pack plus 2750 gems plus 2 million silver. So just to give you an idea, every 900 gems you get 11 shards. So that's basically 3. So you get 33. So times 11 plus 15. So if I bought the $100 shard pack, basically I'm getting 48.6 shards available to me. Now if I go to the gym shop down here and I look at the bank, excuse me, and I look at the $100 gems, that's 4,200 gems, right? So 4,200 divided by 900 is 4.6. So if we times that by 11, effectively we're getting 51 shards per summon pack right there. So a good way to look at that when you're doing that that evaluation is effectively when you are getting anything down, you want to be able to determine what your value is. So we'll do it again. So we'll kind of look into it. So just to give you an idea. So you get 44 shards from the 4,200 pack, right? So 4,200 divided by 900 is 4.6. So you can't do 4.6. So basically 900 times 4 is 3,600, which leaves you another 600 that you can buy shards with. So when you go to your gym shop over here, you can actually buy for 270. So 600 divided by 270 goes into it 2 times. So that's effectively 3 shards right there twice. So you get 6 shards plus 44. So that's 50 shards that you get from the pack when you actually do the math on how the gyms work out for you. So 50 shards per pack per 100, or if you do the pack over here, 2750 divided by 900 is 3. So 3 times so 33 plus 15 is 48. So you end up netting 2 more shards by doing the shop deal when it comes to, or doing the gym shop versus the actual pack itself. So the reason why this all matters at the end of the day is if I want to base $100 as 50 shards, a good way to always look at it too is that'll be kind of my base value. So another way to kind of break it down is if I look at the dollar amount. So if I look at 4,200 gems divided by $100, effectively I'm looking at 42 gems per $1 spent. So whenever I look at a deal, whether it be an offering, a special limited time offer, whether it be skill packs, whatever it is, I want to see, is it worth it to me? Now the things that I would never encourage you to buy are potions, because you can farm those in the keeps. I would never encourage you to buy skill tomes on a regular basis if you could avoid it. And I would probably never encourage you to buy void packs or sacred shard packs unless it was a deal where you got 3 to 5 void shards or 1 to 2 sacred shards for anywhere in the ballpark of $20 to $30. Now they did have a void offering a couple weeks back where you could buy void shards, I think 3 for like $19, which was a pretty good deal. So that's something you wouldn't want to pass up on if you intend to spend money on it. Now, a good way to look at it too, when I said that I wouldn't spend money on tomes, is to look at a deal like this, where I spend $100, I get 3,000 shards, or 3,000 gems, which if you break it down by 900, is 3 times, so that's 33 shards, plus 7 legendary tomes, which just so you know, they're very hard to come by, and 7 epic tomes. That's actually not a bad deal. because I'm still getting 33 shards, so ultimately I'll be able to summon 33 heroes. In addition to, I get 7 legendary tomes, which if you do the events, you'll probably see 1 legendary tome every 3 to 4 weeks, provided you don't get any out of the Nightmare Clan boss. And then of course the epic tomes are a little easier to come by, but still not common enough to say that if you wanted to build a team, or a relatively quickly team, you would be able to just buy that without it. So again, it all goes back to valuation. So we know we get 3,000 gems out of it, out of the deal alone. So if I do 3,000 divided by 99, I'm looking at 30 gems per the dealer right there. So we're 12 gems off the valuation right there when it goes to it. So we have to be able to assert a value that goes into it on what we're looking at. Silver is never a good investment, because you can farm silver just by doing 12-3 brutal and selling the shields. You can do the clan boss stuff and sell those things. There's a lot of ways you can make silver, so you never want to place a value on silver. So you have to value the tomes at what you figure they would be worth if they were to sell in the gym shop. So like I said, this is just kind of a very basic way to kind of give you a kind of a valuation on what is the best way to buy, and kind of how to make the best use of your money. You see a lot of people that will go and buy the packs right off here, and they're actually really bad deals when you look at it. The deals you get early on when they offer you the veteran progress packs and the normal progress packs are actually relatively good. And the early packs that they offer you, like the hero pack where you can spend $10 and get 7 blue shards, or like $49 and you get 1 sacred shard, 10 blue shards, and then 2 void shards. Those are actually relatively good deals. And obviously that's how they get you into spending the money. And then of course, as you spend more money, you all know that you're going to have dynamic pricing that goes into it. So if I were to be someone who spends $100 on the game, I'm more than likely going to get offers where it's going to target me to offer me to do more $100 deals when it comes to it. So those are just kind of good ideas or good ways to kind of look into it. Obviously, how you spend your money is all up to you, and ultimately at the end of the day, it's going to be a determination of what you want to do or not. I will tell you this: if you do have a tendency to gamble, or if you do feel like you're going to be a person who won't be able to stop themselves, don't get involved in spending money in this game, and don't hook your credit card up to your Apple or iTunes account, or to whatever account you have that spends money on it. That's just kind of my fair warning. Obviously, I set limits for myself, because I know what I will do if I'm trying to gamble away. And of course, it's profited for me in the long term, but I've spent a decent amount that comes into it too. So other things to try and not spend money on: don't spend money on boosts, because you'll find those pretty regularly if you can avoid it. And if you do decide to buy them when you know you're going to commit the time to do it. Because if you buy a 3-day boost or 1-day boost, you know ultimately you're not going to take advantage of it, then don't do it. Energies are good builds up, but a good way to kind of stockpile energy is just doing the daily every day, and then have a secondary account you can kind of play on, just so you can kind of get the pinch in there. Because ultimately, stockpiling energies is going to be a lot more effective than buying the energy out. And then of course, clan keys. Never buy clan keys. We get these pretty freely in a lot of the compensation packs that they offer. They just gave us one where they gave us 4 keys or 3 keys. So don't ever spend money or gems on this unless you heartedly believe that you're going to get a certain damage on the particular boss. We do it for the nightmare boss if we ever have to break it. And of course, the only other thing I would ever really recommend spending gems on would be the mine itself. And the reason why is because once you get to level 3, every 1 hour and 36 minutes, you'll get a gem available to you, which means I can get 15 gems every 23 hours. So it's a good way to kind of recoup some of the money that you spend on gems if you're a little bit more patient with it, and you can always get that. The one thing I've kind of considered or thought about doing is upgrading my stuff for my sparring pit, but ultimately I have enough functionality to level where I don't need to. But it is convenient to have for when you do leveling events to have that extra XP going on as well. So that'll be it for today's video, guys. If you guys appreciated it or had any questions, comments, concerns, or different ways that you kind of value out the game, go ahead and leave a comment below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you thought it was good enough to follow, go ahead and hit the subscribe button above. You guys stay classy, and I'll see you soon.
Run! It's gonna be a left click. It's gonna be a left click.